And a little bit of momentum there for the Smoky Bears. Myers there on the tackle, as McKenzie, I believe, was on the carry. Shannon and it'll be short here, a 2-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 1 as Nelson gets a couple. 3rd and 2 here for Sevier County against a 3-man front for South-Doyle. Shannon over the middle, has a man. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Sevier County. And the Smoky Bears are on the board. A fantastic run there for Braden Hurst, taking a pass over the middle and turning it into 6. And a great call there for the Sevier County offense as they will go for 2. Shannon is hammered in the backfield by Myers on the blitz. And a great call there for the South-Doyle defense. But thanks to Braden Hurst, Sevier County finally on the board. 26-6, 2:05 remaining here in the second quarter. And Sevier County maybe with a little bit of momentum at last. We'll be right back. You're watching the Sevier County Game of the Week on Your High School Sports.
At Sevier County Electric System, we know that when the power goes out, it's important to you to have power restored as quickly as possible. That's why we've introduced the Power Action Line. As soon as you call the Power Action Line from a phone associated with your electric service, we know immediately that your power is out. The Power Action Line lets us answer up to 1,200 calls per hour, so we can make sure and identify all outages, even after major storms. We track those outages through our integrated mapping system, which provides our operations center a better understanding of where the affected areas are located and predicts probable starting points that helps our crews begin looking for the problem. Our whole goal is to get your power back on as soon as possible. We'll even call you back to make sure your service has been restored. At Sevier County Electric System, we want to take care of our customers, and that's what we do every day. Sevier County Electric System. We are the power behind our community. Just call 865-774-6300.
And welcome back to the Sevier County Game of the Week on Your High School Sports. Real quick, we'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors, Buddy's Barbecue and Krispy Kreme. Buddy's always bringing you that fantastic barbecue for each and every matchup that we produce. And Krispy Kreme, my personal favorite donut. Get them hot and fresh on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge, or in my case, on Kingston Pike in Knoxville. Also, Sevier County Electric, Claybo Express Shine Car Wash, 5 Oaks Tire, and again, Buddies, as the Smoky Bears kick it off. And there will be maybe a flag on the play. No. Thought there'd be a little laundry, but not the case. As South-Doyle comes out to take over on offense, starting out at its own 30-yard line. And if you're Clark Duncan right now, you've got to keep pounding the football with Elijah Young. 3 scores so far tonight for the Missouri commit. And another fantastic game for him, showing just what an athlete he is. But we will re-kick. Made him back up 5 here. As we will get started once more. Tony Lingenfelter meeting with his team for just a moment. And we will get set to go once more. 2:05 left in the second quarter. 26-6 here for South-Doyle in the lead. The failed 2-point conversion, the most recent attempt by Sevier County. And Elijah Young sauntering up to receive the kick along with Adebayo, but another kick out of bounds. And another re-kick here for Sevier County. And at this point, hopefully we'll see something as Sevier County gets set to kick from its own 30 after being moved back twice. The South-Doyle student section certainly making itself known here in the second quarter. Cherokees brought a pretty good amount of fans, but also a good amount here in the home section for Sevier County. And here we go for maybe 3 times the charm. And an onside here for Sevier County. And we will see who has possession. And the Smoky Bears get it back. And a risky move there for Lingenfelter, but it certainly paid off. Sevier County will take over the football. And if they can go down and score here, certainly making this a more interesting matchup as they currently trail by 20. 2:04 left in the second quarter. And at this point, Tony Lingenfelter has to be talking to Colin Shannon, telling him to do whatever he can to make a play. Ball starting off on the 41 here for the Smoky Bears as Shannon gets back in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to either side. Motion across the middle as Shannon looks over the middle. Got a man. And it'll be a quick first down there for Sevier County. And a good pass there to Newman, who has quietly built up a little bit of a game here tonight as he's matched up with Elijah Young there on the South-Doyle defense. Sevier County in shotgun once more. Handoff up the middle. No, actually Shannon kept it, excuse me. And it'll be maybe a 1-yard gain for the Smoky Bear quarterback. Excuse me, pass actually complete to McKenzie there on the play, but Young with another stop for the South-Doyle defense. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 here, 1:36 left to go in the half. Shannon trying to make something happen. Back, throws over the middle. Got a man. First down and more for Sevier County inside the 35. And Braden Hurst with another big reception there for the Smoky Bears, moving them down to the 32-yard line. Trying to get something else going here before the half for Sevier County. Shannon hands off up the middle this time, no gain. And maybe a loss of 1 there after a great stop by the South-Doyle defense, led by Michael Potter and Cameron Monday on the carry there as Shannon finds a man on the screen. 15, 10, and inside the 10-yard line is Braden Hurst once more. Hurst, we talked a lot about him earlier in this football game about what a playmaker he could be for this Sevier County offense, and he has been so far, making something out of nothing on several plays. Sevier County knocking on the door now as they will have first down at about the 8-yard line. Shannon back, looks, throws over the middle. And it'll be a flag on the play. Intended for Newman, who's quietly built up a nice little game here so far for himself after a big drop early on. But Sevier County certainly making those quick slants and quick throws work as Shannon takes the snap, looks, fires, touchdown Sevier County. And the touchdown there for Tyler Wilson, the tight end for Sevier County, and the Smoky Bears now within 2 touchdowns as they come out for the 2-point conversion. No, actually, excuse me, they're going to kick as Braden Hurst holds. And it is good. So your score, 26-13, Sevier County now trailing only by 2 scores. But South-Doyle certainly going to try to make something happen here with 36 seconds left in the half. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the remainder of the first half. You're watching the Game of the Week on Your High School Sports.
Clayball's Express Shine Car Wash. You don't want to drive around in a dirty, dirty car. You gotta get it washed, gotta get it washed. Wanna show the whole world how fine you are. Go on and get it washed, time to get it washed. Take your foot off the gas and enjoy the ride. See the soap suds fly in the colorful neon light. For a clean, clean, clean like you've never ever seen. Clayball's Express Shine Car Wash.
Welcome back to the Sevier County Game of the Week here on Your High School Sports. As the Smoky Bears go for a pooch kick, Ezra Young takes it there. And it looks like there will be several flags thrown on the play. Maybe a little bit rough there for Sevier County as they took the South-Doyle return man out of bounds and well into the Cherokee sideline. Elijah Young stretching himself out there on about the 40-yard line, certainly trying to avoid some cramps as we near halftime. Actually, it's going to be a face mask, I believe, on the play. And they will move South-Doyle up. Sevier County called for the penalty. And South-Doyle certainly some great field position to the 24-yard line. So at this point, if you're South-Doyle, you've got to try to cap off this first half with a touchdown to get a little more momentum, especially with the way that this Sevier County offense has started picking some up for themselves. Nick Martin in the shotgun here for South-Doyle. Young to his right. Hands off, up the middle, Elijah Young across the 20, down to the 15, still breaking tackles, 5. And he is inside at the 4-yard line with 19 seconds left. A fantastic run there by Elijah Young, pounding his way down inside the 5. And Martin going to spike it. 15 seconds remaining. And 2nd and 4. They may be adjusting the clock here as just 4 seconds came off the clock during Young's run. But I believe they will leave it. Second and goal here from the 5. Martin, back, rolls right, throws. And it'll be a short throw there from Martin. Bounced on the turf, no good. 3rd and 5 with 11 seconds left. Martin in the shotgun once more. 2 wide receivers to his right. He'll fake over the middle. Touchdown, South-Doyle. Santana Curtis hauls it in over the middle. 7 seconds left. Excuse me, that's actually Terrell Brown with the catch. So a huge game for Brown so far. The fumble recovery for a touchdown and that catch over the middle from Martin. And now a bigger lead here for South-Doyle, and certainly a muzzle on that Sevier County momentum. Illegal procedure called there against the Cherokees, and they'll bring them back for the field goal. Johnson sets up to kick. This one from the 15, bad snap on the play, and it is blocked. So Sevier County getting maybe a little bit more momentum, but trailing 32-13.
Claymores Express Shine Car Wash. You don't want to drive around in a dirty, dirty car. You gotta get it washed, gotta get it washed. Wanna show the whole world how fine you are. Go on and get it washed, time to get it washed. Take your foot off the gas and enjoy the ride. See the soap suds fly in the colorful neon light. For a clean, clean, clean like you've never ever seen. Claymores Express Shine Car Wash.
Welcome back to the Sevier County Game of the Week here at the half. It is 32-13, South-Doyle in the lead. The Cherokees capitalizing on offense there at the end of the half. Just under 30 seconds left. They took it and drove about 24 yards, got some positive yardage after a couple Sevier County penalties following their touchdown, but ending the half on a touchdown reception for Terrell Brown, who earlier in the night had a fumble recovery for the Cherokees taken back for a score. So a big night for Brown so far, but also for Elijah Young, just as we expected. The Missouri commit, 3 touchdowns on the night so far, just rumbling into the end zone on each one and really making that Sevier County defense pay for his athleticism and the skill that he has whenever you can get him on the outside. So 32-13 here at the half. Braden Hurst and Tyler Wilson with the 2 scores for Sevier County. One to draw them within 20 as Hurst found his way into the end zone, and then Tyler Wilson again to pull this thing even closer as the Smoky Bears made it 26-13. But again, Brown with the answer there as Nick Martin found him from about 5 yards out with 7 seconds to go before the half. 32-13, South-Doyle in the lead here at halftime, and we'll be back in a few moments with the second half here on the Your High School Sports Game of the Week.
Five Oaks Tires, carrying top name brands Michelin Tires and BF Goodwrench Tires. Visit 5oakstire.com. Located on 1425 Parkway, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, or call 5 Oaks Tires at 865-453-3469.
Well, let me not speak yet. They maybe, there's no guarantee of any win.
Yeah. But I mean, considering, that Elizabethton's got who? Parker Hughes and then Moffitt, right?
Moffitt and Bryce Collins and
just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
At Sevier County Electric System, we know that when the power goes out, it's important to you to have power restored as quickly as possible. That's why we've introduced the Power Action Line. As soon as you call the Power Action Line from a phone associated with your electric service, we know immediately that your power is out. The Power Action Line lets us answer up to 1,200 calls per hour, so we can make sure and identify all outages, even after major storms. We track those outages through our integrated mapping system, which provides our operations center a better understanding of where the affected areas are located and predicts probable starting points that helps our crews begin looking for the problem. Our whole goal is to get your power back on as soon as possible. We'll even call you back to make sure your service has been restored. At Sevier County Electric System, we want to take care of our customers, and that's what we do every day. Sevier County Electric System. We are the power behind our community. Just call 865-774-6300.
Hello and welcome back to the Sevier County Game of the Week here on Your High School Sports. I'm Jake Nichols, and Sevier County starts off with a pooch kick and a nice return by South-Doyle for the Cherokees. Look to be Myers on the return and brought down by Sebastian Nelson. And South-Doyle will start almost at midfield as they will begin at the 49-yard line. Nick Martin back in shotgun. Familiar formation here for South-Doyle from the first half as Martin looks, throws on first down, has Adebayo at the 45, and it's caught for a quick gain there for South-Doyle. Quick 6-yard gain there for the Cherokees. Should bring up 2nd and 4. Shotgun once more here for Martin. One wide receiver to each side as he takes a high snap, but it'll be a false start there on South-Doyle. And a solid play there to Adebayo to get started in the second half, but certainly not what you want there on second down. Nearest to us down here, Santana Curtis, number 9, a great wide receiver for that South-Doyle offense, but it's been Terrell Brown with the biggest plays so far, along with Elijah Young. Brown with the fumble recovery for a score and the touchdown with 7 seconds left there in the first half to cap things off for the South-Doyle offense as Martin lines up in shotgun. Looks, throws deep left side. He's got Ezra Young, and he makes the grab down at the 19-yard line. Young with a fantastic catch there for South-Doyle out of the slot formation. And Young, just a 155-pound wide receiver, sets up a big first down off the play from the senior there for South-Doyle. Still a 3-receiver set here for the Cherokees. And they'll set up on first down from the 19. Martin in shotgun once more, 4-man front here for South-Doyle. They fake. No, it's Young around the right side on a reverse. Young across the 15. No, brought down at the 17-yard line. A little bit of trickery there for the South-Doyle offense as Martin faked the handoff to Elijah Young, then tossed on the sweep to Ezra Young around the right side. And a solid gain there for the South-Doyle offense. Big tackle made there by Sebastian Nelson for Sevier County. had a bit of a presence there for the Smoky Bears in the first half. Shotgun formation here for Martin once more. Hands off. And Elijah Young takes the load once more down to about the down to the 10-yard line. About a 5-yard gain there for Young. So 3rd and 2 now for the South-Doyle offense. Setting up in a 2-back formation, or a 3-back formation, if you include Martin. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Martin, hands off up the middle, Elijah Young. And he'll get maybe 3 on the play. So after a little bit of trickery there on first down, South-Doyle going with its tried and true here on offense as they get down inside the tent once more. Knocking on the door, trying to score again after getting a touchdown with 7 seconds left in the half, and it's Young down to the 5 and into the end zone, fighting his way in. Touchdown, South-Doyle. Elijah Young with another score on the night. That marks 4 for the Missouri-bound senior. And a great run there for South-Doyle to cap off another successful Cherokee drive. Now 38-13, South-Doyle in the lead, 9:31 left to go in the third quarter. Johnson set up to kick once more on the hold, and it'll be good. Martin now good for 2 for 4, I believe, on the night. 39-13 now, South-Doyle in the lead, 4:31 left to go in the third quarter. So another big statement there for the Cherokees after some momentum in the first half for Sevier County. Quickly silenced there by the South-Doyle offense. First on that pass to Brown in the first half, and then with that monstrous run by Elijah Young, set up by a couple great passes for the Cherokees to get things started in the second half. So now Johnson set to kick from the 40. Sevier County with 2 men back.
Kicking off is number 36.
And a great kick there for Johnson, a little bit of a squib. And on the return is Caleb McKenzie out to the 30-yard line, maybe 31, they'll call it.
By number 44.
And the tackle made there for South-Doyle by number 44, Curtis Young, the sophomore running back and defensive back. Just 5'7", 166 pounds there for the Cherokees. But he's been solid on defense for them so far all night as well. As Shannon takes the snap, throws left side, quickly stuffed. And a big tackle there for Santana Curtis, bringing the receiver down quickly, not letting him get anywhere. Pass complete to McKenzie as Shannon sets up in the shotgun once more. 2 wide receivers to each side. He'll hand off up the middle and across the 45 to the 50. And that'll be Sebastian Nelson on the carry. Together, Nelson and Braden Hurst have carried this Sevier County offense along with Colin Shannon at quarterback, and they go to Nelson once more. Tackle made there by Elijah Young, getting in on the scrum a little bit.
Sebastian Nelson gets the call, and a gain of 2 after being tackled by number 79.
South-Doyle bringing the blitz, but Sevier County goes with a little screen route to the right side. I believe that was actually Terrell Brown on the tackle moments ago, but Braden Hurst on the reception just now for Sevier County.
It's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 here for the Smoky Bears. Shannon alone back in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. And he'll throw. Got a man to his right side. And it's caught by Tyler Wilson, who had a touchdown grab in the first half. A great run there by Wilson in the first half to get the ball into the end zone for Sevier County, bringing them within 13, but now trailing by 26 as Nelson will get the carry. Excuse me, Hopkins actually on the carry there for Sevier County, number 43. As Shannon will take the snap once more, looks to his right, got a man down the sideline, touchdown Smoky Bears. And South-Doyle with 2 men on the right sideline, but Tyler Wilson able to haul it in, skirting his way down the field for another Sevier County touchdown. That's 2 catches on the night for Wilson that have gone for scores. And now, with a good PAT, Sevier County trailing by 19. 7:11 left to go in the third quarter, and Tyler Wilson with another big play for that Smoky Bear offense. Your score 39-20 again, 7:11 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Your High School Sports.
Claybos Express Shine Car Wash. You don't want to drive around in a dirty, dirty car. You gotta get it washed, gotta get it washed. Wanna show the whole world how fine you are. Go on and get it washed, time to get it washed. Take your foot off the gas and enjoy the ride. See the soap suds fly in the colorful neon light. For a clean, clean, clean like you've never ever seen. Claybos Express Shine Car Wash.
Welcome back to the Sevier County Game of the Week here on Your High School Sports. Sevier County now draws the score within 19, and they'll go for a quick pooch kick. Elijah Young gets it. He's back at the 15, maybe 17. He takes it across the 25, 30. Young at the 40. Young at the 50, 40, 30. Elijah Young to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown South-Doyle. And with that one, might be running all the way to Columbia, Missouri. But a big return there for the South-Doyle senior running back, putting them back up by 15 and maybe 16 here with the PAT. What an electrifying run by Elijah Young, and just what this South-Doyle offense needed to get it back in gear after another Sevier County touchdown. Marks Young's 5th touchdown of the night. A fantastic night here for Elijah Young. At this point, almost doubling his average touchdown amount per game, which is set at just over 3. So if he can get one more, then would be very close. Again, his 5th touchdown of the night for Young was, I believe, an 83-yard return. Took it from about the 17, but South-Doyle now up 46-20 after the Johnson PAT.
Five Oaks Tires, carrying top name brands Michelin tires and BF Goodwrench tires. Visit 5oakstire.com. Located on 1425 Parkway, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, or call 5 Oaks Tires at 865-453-3469.
The 26-yard line, 6:44 remaining here in the third quarter. As Shannon lines up in the shotgun, Sevier County looking for something here on offense. They scored on their last possession, but it was quickly nullified by that return for Elijah Young. Good tackle there for South-Doyle made by number 51. That's
Keeps the football and moves it to the 34-yard line.
Tavian Goodwin, on the tackle there for South-Doyle. He's a defensive lineman there for the Cherokees, just a sophomore, 5'10", 225, so fairly hefty for his age, certainly. But it'll be moved back. And Sevier County now set to start at its own 29. Big thanks again to our lovely sponsors, especially Buddy's Barbecue and Krispy Kreme, for providing the delicious eats that we enjoy every game. As Shannon, takes the snap and throws, but it is quickly broken up. Good coverage there by the South-Doyle defense, especially by Brooks, as well as Noah Myers. Myers coming over from the linebacker spot to help out on that pass deflection as Shannon lines up in the shotgun once more. 5 wide receivers. And I believe it'll be a false start there, or offsides, on the South-Doyle defense. And it will be. For the Cherokees, look to be Damian Brabson, who committed the error. Now, Sevier County set up with a 3rd and 2. Shannon looks once more, throws deep left side. And out of bounds, almost a fantastic catch there for the Smoky Bears. But now 4th and 2 for the Smoky Bears. And at this point, Sevier County no choice really but to go for it, as they trail 46-25, 50 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And actually, looks like they're going to punt. Possibly another fake punt here for the Smoky Bears, given the way this game is going, but it'll be a timeout. 5:50 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 46-20, South-Doyle with a big lead, especially after that last return for the Mr. Football candidate Elijah Young. We'll be right back. You're watching the Your High School Sports Game of the Week. Welcome back to the Your High School Sports Game of the Week. Apologies earlier. Elijah Young actually with 4 touchdowns thus far through the night. 3 rushing in the first half. And then the one on that return a bit ago as Sevier County gets set to punt. And they'll boot it away. Ezra Young set to receive here, and he takes it at the 41, quickly brought down. Great coverage there by the Sevier County punt team.
Ezra Young number 43.
And making the stop, number 43, Garrett Hopkins, who's had a couple reps at running back as well as linebacker tonight for the Smoky Bears. Getting in there whenever Sebastian Nelson needed a quick breather. But out comes South-Doyle for another offensive possession. Young now looking for his 5th touchdown on the night. Again, apologies for that earlier miscue. Martin gives the handoff to Young across the 50 down to the 46. And Elijah Young quickly making headway on that 5th touchdown as he gives South-Doyle a quick first down. Now into Smoky Bear territory. South-Doyle set up once more. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Looks like Curtis and Young as they shift a tight end over as well, loading the left side of the formation. Young to Martin's right as Martin takes the snap, looks, throws left side. He's got Ezra Young on the sideline, and Young dances his way down to the 35 for South-Doyle, and that'll mark another Cherokee first down. Sevier County looks to be bringing a 4-man front here. 2 linebackers as well into the formation, not really loading the box. South-Doyle obviously forcing the Smoky Bears to spread that offense as Elijah Young takes it inside the 30. Down to the 24, I believe. But a penalty on the play. A great play design there really from South-Doyle as Martin took the snap, and Doyle, or as Young already going out for the pitch, just really chucked the ball almost like a basketball pass toward his teammate, and Young able to take it on the outside and run for a solid gain, but brought back for a penalty. And South-Doyle now forced back to its own 47, I believe, or to the Sevier County 47 as Martin steps back, throws deep right side, and it is caught. Adebayo into the end zone, touchdown, South-Doyle. What a throw by Nick Martin. What a catch by Nate Adebayo on the sideline, turning and making his way into the end zone for the score. South-Doyle now up by more than 30 over the Smoky Bears, 52-20, and what a catch by Nate Adebayo. Forced against the sideline, he went up and made the grab and turned and just beat the defensive back into the end zone. What athleticism there from Adebayo, and a fantastic throw from Martin as well, able to find his man. And the kick is good. South-Doyle now 53-20 over Sevier County. So a fantastic offensive production from this South-Doyle offense. Sevier County set to start at its own 20, trailing by 33 here in the third quarter. So here comes Colin Shannon once more, trying to revive this Sevier County fan base a little bit. Shannon, the lone man in the backfield, as one would expect, once more trailing by this deficit. As they run a jet sweep to the right side. And Caleb McKenzie taking it a couple yards, not able to get much on the play. Good tackle there made by Lex Scott on the play. And Shannon lining up in the shotgun once more, tailback to his right. Shannon flushed out of the pocket, looks, throws, and it's incomplete. A fantastic rush there by South-Doyle, especially from Muhammad Sano, the senior defensive back for the Cherokees. So looked like he was coming on a blitz there, and a good call certainly for the South-Doyle defense as it forced Shannon out of the pocket and into a bad situation. South-Doyle now coming with a 4-man front. Motion as Shannon hands off up the middle. And it'll get maybe 2 yards, set up 4th and 7. Nelson on the carry. And as I said before, Sevier County able to put up some offensive numbers tonight, but with the way that South-Doyle can move the football and as quickly and easily as they can, not able to produce at the pace of the Cherokees. And I think that's what's really done them in so far tonight, and especially getting that late start after the first couple of possessions. So South-Doyle partially blocking that punt as Ezra Young goes back to take it behind the 40, and he's brought down at the 37-yard line. So that is where the Cherokees will start out, as Nick Martin in the shotgun once more. Elijah Young to his left. He hands off. No, Martin keeps it around the right side or left side and gets to about the 41. So a good run there for Martin, showing a little bit of mobility himself. Tackled by Hurst on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5. Second and 6 actually, but a good call there offensively for South-Doyle, as at this point, if you're Sevier County, you're probably 95% sure that Young's going to get the football, as Ezra Young now takes it on a jet sweep, but brought down in the backfield by Sevier County. And a big play there for Hurst, who has been in on virtually every solid play on the night for Sevier County, at least defensively. Tyler Wilson also making a couple plays of his own for the Smoky Bears offense. Martin now the lone man back in the backfield in shotgun. 3 wide receivers to his left. Ezra Young over here on the near side, close to the 40-yard line. And Elijah Young now with him in the backfield. Now with Martin, excuse me. As Martin takes the snap, looks, he goes right side. And it'll go incomplete. And actually will be complete to Adebayo. Makes it a 1st and 10 for the Cherokees. Adebayo with that big touchdown catch earlier to put South-Doyle up 53-20. And Martin takes the snap, hands off to Young up the middle. And another 6 to 7 yards there for Elijah Young. And just an incredible amount of stamina there for Elijah Young. Brought down by Colin Newman on the play.
Gain of 6, it's 2nd and 4.
Make it 2nd and 4, time ticking here as we near the end of the 3rd quarter. Martin rolls left, looks, and he has Young on the left side. Young makes a man miss down to the 25. And another South-Doyle 1st down. Ezra Young, just a great showing of footwork there. Braden Hurst perhaps a little shaken up there on the play as he forced Young out of bounds. Now 1st and 10 once more for the Cherokees. So I've said it before and I'll say it again, South-Doyle just with an incredible amount of playmakers all across the field. That one shown by Ezra Young as Elijah Young takes it around the right side to the 20, down to the 15, maybe the 14-yard line now, as Young gets several yards on the play. Now clock ticking inside, a minute left in the 3rd quarter. And back comes Nate Adebayo for the South-Doyle receiving corps. He'll be on the near side. And Curtis off to the right. Martin in the shotgun once more with Young. Elijah Young takes it, makes a man miss. Ezra Young actually on that one. And brought down in the backfield. Likely to burn some clock there, but Looks like we've got an injured Smokey Bear on the field. So that'll be a quick break for us as we head to a timeout for the injury. 53-20 here, South-Doyle in the lead as we near the end of the third quarter. You're watching the Game of the Week on Your High School Sports.
Just look at all those freshly made Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm sure it makes you want one or a dozen right now. So come visit our locally owned and operated Krispy Kreme donuts in Pigeon Forge. Our Krispy Kreme donuts are made fresh daily, our service is fast and friendly, and the taste will put a smile on anyone's face. Krispy Kreme is a fundraising favorite, so call us today to help support your school or community fundraising efforts. Our delivery truck is there when you need us. Krispy Kreme Donuts on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge.
Welcome back to the Your High School Sports Game of the Week here on Your High School Sports. South-Doyle knocking on the door once more here in the fourth quarter as we get started, 12 minutes left to play. Martin gets the call, two wide receivers to his right, the near side, and Elijah Young in the backfield with him. Martin back, throws left side, he's got Curtis. And no, Ezra Young, touchdown, South-Doyle. And another score for the Cherokees. This time Young gets it into the end zone off a great touch pass from Martin. Now 59-20, mimicking the score that Tennessee and Florida had a few years ago, back when a guy named Tim Tebow took the field for the Gators.
Number 62, George Wilson, and the holder, number 12.
Ewan Johnson set to kick it here once more for the Cherokees, and the kick is good.
Take your foot off the gas and enjoy the ride. See the soap suds fly in the colorful neon light. For a clean, clean, clean like you've never ever seen. Claymore's Express Shine Car Wash.
Welcome back to the Your High School Sports Game of the Week. Special thank you to our producer Chris for all the help tonight, especially as of late. As Johnson tees it up. And back to receive, I believe, is McKenzie as he crosses the 20 out to the 25 and the 30-yard line. Or excuse me, Sebastian Nelson actually on the carry. Good tackle there made by Owens for South-Doyle. And Sevier County is set to take over at its own 30-yard line.
First and 10 for the Smoky Bears from their 30-yard line.
Now trailing by 40 points, 60-20. Shannon back, throws left side. He's got Hurst, and Hurst makes his way across the 40 down to the 45. Actually, Cameron Newman on the play. I'm sorry. But there will be a couple flags on the play.
With a penalty marker at the 35-yard line.
Couple penalties on the play.
Indication is holding.
And it'll be a holding call on Sevier County. So certainly not what you want here in the late going for the Smoky Bears, just making a bad situation worse.
Reminder to the Smoky Bear fans, you can follow the Smoky Bears both home and away.
Now 1st and 20 for Sevier County, lining up their own 25. Shannon back, throws right side, got a man. And it's out to about the 39-yard line, or excuse me, 34-yard line for the Smoky Bears offense. Tyler Wilson on the reception. Had a couple big touchdowns earlier tonight, but now at this point, likely too little too late for Sevier County's offense. And as we continue here in the fourth quarter. Back in the shotgun, back against his own end zone. Looks, and he's brought down. A big tackle there for South-Doyle. Made there by Cameron Monday for the Cherokees. And it looked like Tavian Goodwin might have been in on it as well, as the South-Doyle band plays the chop. Big shout out to the Atlanta Braves, who just clinched the NL East tonight with a win over the Phillies. And Braden Hurst takes it out to the 15. That'll make third and likely 18 here. Actually, second and 25 here for the, or third and 25 here for the Smoky Bears. Shannon in the shotgun. Back, looks, throws over the middle, and almost picked off there for South-Doyle. Number 53, Hunter Simpson, in on the stop.
This reminder for Sevier County fans, the Smoky Bears.
And now a fourth and
Day night next week.
26 for the Smoky Bears. Back against their own end zone.
Pick that William Blood. Smoky Bear fans be playing on Thursday night at William Blood.
And a good punt there for Sevier County. 7 minutes left to go, clock still running, as South-Doyle brings out its offense. 60-20 now in favor of the Cherokees. Or excuse me, I apologize earlier, the Braves actually clinching over San Francisco, not Philadelphia. A very enjoyable moment though for the Giants the other night, as one of their sluggers, Mike Yastrzemski, got to take a first pitch from his grandfather, Carl Yastrzemski, at Fenway Park. And the handoff will go to Sevier County, or to South-Doyle. Curtis Young on the run. And the Cherokees also now with a backup quarterback, as Mason Chandler is taking the snaps. A loss of one there for South-Doyle, as they have sent in most of their subs.
At Sevier County Electric System, we know that when the power goes out, it's important to you to have power restored as quickly as possible. That's why we've introduced the Power Action Line. As soon as you call the Power Action Line from a phone associated with your electric service, we know immediately that your power is out. The Power Action Line lets us answer up to 1,200 calls per hour, so we can make sure and identify all outages, even after major storms. We track those outages through our integrated mapping system, which provides our operations center a better understanding of where the affected areas are located and predicts probable starting points that helps our crews begin looking for the problem. Our whole goal is to get your power back on as soon as possible. We'll even call you back to make sure your service has been restored. At Sevier County Electric System, we want to take care of our customers, and that's what we do every day. Sevier County Electric System. We are the power behind our community. Just call 865-774-6300.
And inside 20 seconds now. Sevier County may try to run one more play, but with the win, South-Doyle moving to 4-1 on the season. As Shannon tosses for the end zone, last play of the game, and it is batted down, and that'll do it. South-Doyle with the win, 4-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Sevier County falling to 1-3 so far this year.